What's happening, guys? So with the release of the Nova class and the winter season coming out, I want to make some guides on just basically how you can get better equipment, what you should be doing in the winter season to progress faster. So the very first thing I want to work on with this video is how you get the Naru Gear, because the Naru Gear is basically kind of like the quote-unquote beginner gear for the season server. And it's really important to get that gear to pen so you can trade over for better gear. So I just want to go over how you get it, how you option it, how you upgrade it, all that good stuff, where you get the stone. So let's jump into the video, and hopefully if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like and sub to the channel, because I will be putting out more helpful videos to help you guys out along your progress with the winter season. So let's jump into the video and talk about it. So how you auction Naru Gear is just from doing the main storyline. So when you start your Nova character or whatever new season character you're making, you're going to want to go through the main storyline quests, and they appear right here on your quest tab as your basically main quest. So you want to follow all the main quests through here, and when you do all of these, you will get Naru Gear handed to you throughout the main storyline. Most of these are very simple. You just talk to NPCs, kill a few things. Very easy quests to do. You basically just auto path and follow them. Pretty simple. And then throughout doing all these, you will get different pieces of Naru Gear very quickly. Now, if you want to upgrade your Naru Gear, you're going to need different Blackstones, and these are the beginner Blackstones, and these are made for the armor of the Naru Gear, and then they have the weapon versions for, of course, your weapons. Now, getting these are basically the same way as you get your Naru equipment, just from doing the main storyline. As you can see, you get a lot of these stones. I measure probably at least 4,000 to 5,000 of these stones total, because I've used a lot. As you can see, I already have some pen Naru equipment. So you have a lot of these. This is definitely not something you're going to get a small amount. You're going to have so many attempts to get pen Naru that it's not anything to worry about if you're very unlucky or you're not getting it on the very first attempts. Now, when you're going to start getting a lot of stones is actually throughout the Calpheon main quest line, which is all through here. And then once you get to the Medaya quest line, you get a ton of stones. I mean a lot. They give them out like candy. So this is when you're going to be getting a lot of them. You also get them from the season chest. From the low 40s to the low 50s, all the way to 56, where now they start giving you the time-filled blast stones, which are for different equipment items. But basically, you get a lot of stones. Pretty simple. Great thing about Naru Gear is their success rate for not failing upgrade is way higher than other equipment. Got boosted by a lot. Another great thing is when you fail upgrade with Naru Gear, you're only losing 2 durability for every fail compared to the regular 10 for other equipment. So you're not going to lose out on your max durability anytime soon. You can fail a bunch of times. And getting Naru Gear is insanely easy too, because all you have to do is trade in some of these beginner Blackstones of armor or weapon for more Naru Gear. You can see here only 1 Blackstone armor for another free Naru armor gear. So even if you completely used out all the max durability, which is insanely hard to do, you can just get another one with how many of these you get very easily. So these Naru Gear, you get as many as you want. It's very easy to do this. So with Naru Gear, it's something I recommend you do not use Throne Stones on. Mainly because you get so many of these stones, it's just not worth it. You will literally get to pen and still have stones left over. You get thousands and thousands and thousands of these. So using any type of Throne Stones on these is a waste of materials, because Throne Stones are very expensive and they're really worthwhile. You want to save those for those pen upgrades for other equipment that's really worth it. With the Naru Gear, don't use any of your Throne Stones, don't use any of your Vaults Try, Avisa Vaults. Don't use any of those for the Naru Gear. The Naru Gear is simply just made to tap. Tap, tap, tap. Do skip animation and just spam this like crazy. Don't waste any of your resources on these Naru Gear, because they're just so easy to get pen. It's not worth it, trust me. So just spam these. Here we go. So we're going to get to pen on this Naru footwear, because I have so many of these stones. I just do skip animation and we'll get to pen eventually. I mean, even with the worst enchantment rate ever, I will get it. So let's just keep going. And I am pretty unlucky in this game. That's why I don't do enhancements. I usually just buy my gear off the marketplace. But for the season server, you need to do some. So, you know, we're going to go for it. Almost there. Get pen? This hurts my soul. We're almost there. Okay, there we go. So it took longer than I feel like it will for most people. It did hurt my my Blackstones, but as you can see, I have full pen equipment now, and I still have 2,000 of these beginner Blackstone armors. So you will literally not run out of these, trust me, even with the worst luck ever. So do not use any of those Throne Stones, anything like that. I can't stress that enough. I've seen some people using them, and it just stresses me out, because you really want to save those. You really want to save your Throne Stones for better equipment upgrades when you're really needing them, and you don't want to fail a high tier upgrade. You don't want to waste them on the Naru Gear. Now, once you get pen Naru Gear, you can trade it in for better equipment, which is really why you even upgrade Naru Gear in the first place. But you have to note, you need to do the main storyline up to the Prophecy quest. So right before you start Valencia, you have to do this quest, and then you can talk to this guy here. If you get your pen Naru Gear and you haven't completed this main storyline quest, he won't allow you to trade your Naru Gear. So make sure you unequip it, because I didn't right then and there. We're going to unequip it right now, and I'll showcase you guys how you get the other equipment here. So you talk to him right here, and you'll see you can change the Naru main weapon. And with that, I'll have my PRI Tuvala gear, which is the top season gear in the game. You want to get this to pen, and then basically you'll be maxed out on equipment. You also want to get the Tuvala accessories, but unfortunately, with the Naru accessories, you cannot get these to pen and then trade them over for PRI Tuvala accessories. He won't do that. It's only for the armors and then the weapons. So really upgrading the Naru accessories is not worth at all. I really don't recommend wasting your time on them. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. I'll probably start another video soon on how to basically work on your Tuvala gear, how to get time-filled Blaststones, what's the best way to upgrade them with the refined magical Blaststones, a bunch of other stuff. There's more stuff to talk about for sure with the winter season. So we'll do that in the next video. So hopefully this guys helped you out. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one real soon.